Daily Devotion. Read Psalm 46 1-3 and 10-11. In a Crisis. By Jennifer A. Soon. In every season of our lives, there is a crisis of some sort. The newly graduated student faces the problem of job hunting. The single man or woman is bombarded with questions on when they will get married. The married couple sometimes need to endlessly explain why they don't have kids yet. A father struggles to make ends meet and be around for his family. A mother juggles hundreds of responsibilities and mental load. I know. To call these things crises is probably exaggerating things. But add the pandemic to the equation, and surely, everyone will agree with me. This pandemic has amplified every problem and struggle 100 times over. I don't know about you, but some days, even just waking up is a chore. Psalm 46 is a unique psalm in that it does not begin with stating the crisis. Instead, it began with God's provision, and how the psalmist looked to God for help in difficult times and found it. A lot of times in our prayer, we begin by telling God the problem, how hopeless the situation looks like from our end. I admire how the psalmist began with a declaration of God's protection and power. What kind of help was God, though? He was a very present help. His help is not from a distance. Not like what a popular song is making us believe, that God is watching us from a distance. When faced with danger or distress, all creatures run to their refuge. Our odds of being victorious is not dependent on our strength, but on His. As a result, we do not fear, for the help of God is greater than the most frightening phenomenon imaginable. The psalmist then recounts God's provision, power, and presence in the succeeding verses. He then closes with God's command to be still. All argument and opposition should stop and surrender. Why? Because He is God. As a result, our surrender translates to exalting God. And we join the confident chorus of the psalmist, for the same God exalted in all the earth is with us. We can rest in confidence and serenity, for the God of Jacob, who keeps His covenant and is gracious, is our God. Reflection. God is the King of all. Yet He is also a personal God. He is our fortress, our refuge, our very present help. As we look around us, we see that heaven and earth are under His command. What then is keeping us from surrendering our lives to Him? Prayer. Dear God, oftentimes, in my distress, I run to people and to other things for comfort. I need to be reminded time and again that You who hold the universe in place know the number of hair on my head. Father, I run to You today. Embrace me and allow me to rest in Your love. Amen.